make sure you grab a drink for this one because I think it's going to be a long one, guys. So before we get into this video, I just want to show you guys my new fave lip combo that I'm about to pop on. This is the Morphe lip liner in the shade Bite Me. I just kind of go, this could be abysmal. Let me just check in the mirror. And then I'm going to pop on the Dior. Oh, these are amazing. I'm honestly in love with them. A lip glow thing in the shade 012. I think it makes a really nice autumnal lip. A little bit darker for me. Kind of here for it. Hello and welcome back to the final episode of Haul Week. I'm going to leave every single video filmed so far in the description box if you want to check it out. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. It's been fun. It's been crazy. My room right now, I can't even show you guys. I'm honestly distressed by that side of the room, but I'm just choosing to ignore it. Today I'm doing an accumulation of 3 different stores. I'm actually doing H&M again. Really just am so impressed with their stuff, and I popped in there today and I did pick up a few more bits that I wanted to share. Mango, H&M, and then kind of like a silent but deadly brand that I'm obsessed with, Millen. But yeah, Millen have some really nice bits. Do not forget to hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I'm going to leave all my other social media platforms below if you want to go ahead and follow me, and I will link everything that I mentioned in today's video below, as well as all my previous videos. All of those items will be linked in the description box. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts. What other content you want to see from me. Do you want to see styling videos, vlogs, home stuff? Literally just sound off in the comments. So I'm going to start with the dress that I currently have on. I've actually styled it up for you guys here, so I'll pop that video here. This is a midi ribbed black dress from H&M. I grabbed mine in a small, just because I wanted it to have that kind of more bodycon feel. I'm actually not wearing a bra with this, so it's probably not most flattering, but it's black, so we can't really see. It's this really nice ribbed knitted fabric, very warm. I'm surprised at how much I like this. This retailed for £25. And I think it's a very nice basic. I've literally got the tag hanging out the back. I think this is a very nice basic. I mean, it really doesn't have any, you know, bells and whistles and things like that, but you definitely can play around with things like this when you have just like a basic black dress, accessorize it, or it's just quite a handy piece to have maybe if you're working and you want something to wear literally, you know, Monday through to the Friday. It's only going to keep you warm because it's nice and like slim fitting and it's longer in length. But overall I actually really do like this a lot more than I thought. I did have a very similar style one in a shorter version. Mum actually picked this out when we were in H&M together, and she did a very good job. I kind of want to film like a come shop with us video with my mum because she has a really good eye for things. So next up I have this jumper. This is so nice. It reminds me of that jumper that Cameron Diaz wore in The Holiday. I feel like she wore a jumper like this or a dress like this, something. You do this in another colour as well. It has this super thick chunky bit, which I've just done like off the shoulder. You can always do it like that as well. Probably not the most practical, just because obviously your shoulders are going to get cold, but I do think it looks really pretty. I wonder if they do this in black, because I feel like this in black with some like faux leather trousers could actually be quite a nice kind of pub drinks or, you know, night out drinks outfit for the winter. It looks really nice. It definitely looks a little bit more expensive than it was, and I just find it so cozy and soft, which I think you guys have probably seen a theme throughout this week's video of are things comfortable, are things cozy, and this is definitely up there on the cozy factor. I have just popped it on with this pleated skirt that I really wanted actually earlier on in the week when I was in the H&M showroom, and they didn't have a size big enough for me, but I found it in my local H&M. This skirt was 13 quid, so a really good price, and it's a definite dupe of the Miu Miu kind of mini skirt, that, you know, trending skirt that I really like, but I don't know. I sometimes put these things on and realise that I'm not really like a trend person. It could end up being very practical just as like a base for outfits. With regards to sizing, I actually grabbed this skirt in a UK 14. Imagine I got this in a 12. You would literally see what I ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner and everything the night before. It is so short, like it's a little mini skirt. So if you like getting your legs out, or if you just don't mind a short skirt, you're gonna really like this. But if, like me, it makes you a bit nervous to have such a short skirt, you might want to size up. I don't know. I'm quite happy that I went for the UK 14 just because I know the 12 definitely would have been too small. And as I always say, I'm definitely one for comfort over size. I would rather something was comfortable on me and I felt good in it than it be really tight and uncomfortable. So I love these two colours paired together, the cream and this kind of like beigey tone. It looks really, really lovely. So next up I have a very Clueless inspired outfit. I have this really cute skirt and blazer kind of co-ord, which I'll come on to in a moment, but I've also just paired it with this ribbed kind of oatmeal coloured top from H&M. Super warm. I like the fact that it's a high neck, but it's not a roll neck high neck. I don't know if that makes any sense, but sometimes when I have those fold over very high necks, I feel like it really cuts my neck off and it's not the most flattering. Whereas this is a really nice shape if you want something to keep you warm, but you don't want something to kind of look like you don't have a neck. I like this as an option. I did size down in this as well and I went for a small, primarily just because I want that kind of more tighter fit with something like a skirt. Moving on to the skirt. So again with this skirt, I went for it in a UK 14. Really happy that I did because it's giving me comfort, length. It doesn't feel so tight that I can't breathe. I actually like it a little bit longer. I mean, I think the 12 would have definitely been too short on me. What's really lovely about this skirt is it's like a thick skirt. I don't know if any of you guys ever find in the winter time you can get quite cold in skirts because the fabric itself is very thin. This is really, really nice and thick. I think this would actually keep you really lovely and toasty. Love the check print on this, and it's also like a wool, so it's quite like, not 3D, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little bit thicker, which I think looks quite a bit more expensive. I can't take full credit for this. I actually saw this exact set on Gemma Talbot, who I adore, and she always wears really cool outfits. And I saw her in this and she looked so gorgeous. I was like, oh, I need to find that outfit. And then when I went in H&M, it was right at the front of the store. I love it. This blazer they only had left in a large. They didn't have it left in a medium. But you know me, I like an oversized blazer. I like that it's kind of like a coat blazer cross between. Love it with the matching skirt. Co-ords are such a good option, guys, if you haven't ever tried them before. If you know when you're like stuck with what to wear and you've got to go somewhere or do something, chuck on a co-ord. This would look so nice with some knee-high kind of ruched boots, or like that sort of welly boot style that I also adore. It's a nice structured blazer. You can also wear this separately. It really does feel like lovely quality. I believe the blazer was $39.99. I hope you can see kind of how thick it is, and the skirt's in the same fabric. It's really nice and like sturdy. I love this so much, actually. Really, really love this. I'm gonna try on the next thing. This little skirt I thought was a matching set to this blazer that I showed you guys the other day, which I still absolutely adore and I really don't want to return. I think I'm going to keep this because I really do like it. Ever so slightly different, which is just a bit frustrating because otherwise this would have been another co-ord moment here. Look at the gems that I'm finding in H&M, I swear. This is why I had to just, I'm sorry, but I had to show you them again because I'm so impressed. First up, I have this jumper, which I really love the quality of. It's got this kind of like cable knit vibe to it. The only thing I'm going to comment on is, again, it's coming back to that neckline. This is definitely more of that higher kind of roll neck, which some people really don't vibe. And I know what you mean. It kind of feels like you've got a neck brace on ever so slightly. Paired it with this skirt. I think, again, I got this skirt in a UK 14, and I do really, really like this. I'm not totally sure about these two together, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to pop like a full outfit on. I do like the skirt. I think I need to experiment with other things I want to wear it with. It's definitely more of that like traditional vibe that I spoke about in my H&M haul the other day. And I do think it's cute, but it's definitely on the more mini side. This I think is really nice. It's not itchy. I mean, it's slightly, but I think most of you will be fine with it. And it looks really nice. And it's very warm. This is definitely like a proper winter jumper. I do really, really like this actually, and I got this in a small. Again, sometimes I find with knits they can just be quite oversized, which if that's the vibe you're going for, amazing. But if you want something to pair with a skirt, I think sticking to a smaller size is actually a little bit more flattering sometimes. Next up, we're going to move on to Mango. I love Mango. I think they're massively underrated. I think if you are lucky enough to have a Mango near you, definitely go and check them out. They have some really, really nice bits. The quality always seems really great, as I'm about to complain about the quality of a skirt, but overall I feel like their quality is really nice, and I just like their stuff. I tend to like it year on year on year. They do quite similar pieces every year, but it means it doesn't really date. I'm a massive fan of Mango, and this cable knit jumper is exactly why. I've basically worn this most of this week. I actually think I filmed the start of a video in this the other day, and lots of you were asking me about it. It's just a very classic cream cable knit jumper, but it's a really nice option. I think this was a little bit more on the expensive side. It came in at just under £50. I'm 100% going to keep this. I think there's so many ways that I can wear this. Again, like I've mentioned previously, with leather leggings, jeans, lots of cute little skirts. I just really like it. It's a classic. Has it got the cable knit on the back? No, it's got like another design on the back, which I think is nice. Very, very classic piece. I love this colour for this time of year. You guys know that. And it pairs really well with all the autumnal warm shades in my wardrobe. So this one I'm going to 100% keep. I did get this in a medium, and it's definitely that oversized fit, which I like in this jumper. You might just want to bear that in mind if you're not wanting it to drown you. This is a little bit on the larger side. So love, love, love the jumper. Skirt, not so much. So this skirt I just grabbed in store. I got it in a large. It was £17.99. It does just feel, you know, very thin. It's a really just one piece of fabric. I don't think it's the most flattering across my kind of midriff area. I just don't think this is going to be something that I keep. Not the end of the world, but it was more of like a last minute thing where I was like, oh, I need to have some more pieces to share with you from Mango, and I grabbed it. They do have in Mango currently. I'm going to link below because it does look really lovely. This houndstooth set, like a cord, and I felt the fabric of the skirt and it felt a lot nicer. It almost felt like that H&M one that I just shared with you guys earlier. The sizes look quite small and it confused me. So I'm going to link that one below anyway, but just so you're aware, the other one that I link, I'll put like a little comment next to it so you know it's different to this one. Sizes look small, so I probably recommend sizing up in that. This is just not really doing anything for me, so definitely not going to keep this, but 100% going to keep the jumper because I think it's really, really lovely. So the next item I have to share with you is this what looks to be really lovely little knitted cardigan. I got this in a large. I had something similar throughout the whole of the summer from Mango, and I adored it. It really is I still have it now, but it was more of like a summer version of this. Seriously loved it, wore it so much over the top of pretty much everything. So when I saw this little knitted version, I was like, I have to have it. Oh, I'm struggling to undo the buttons. I might have to put this one over my head. It's in a large. I wonder why I didn't get a medium in this. I also do this, by the way, in black. Gosh, am I going to struggle here? Very happy I went for the large actually because it's quite a smaller fit. So I'm not sure on the price on this one, but I will leave it linked below. It has these really pretty detailed buttons, and it's kind of in like a boucle slash knit vibe. So it's like a, I would say chunky knit, but you can kind of see it all. I don't know if that's making any sense to any of you guys. I think you'll know what sort of fabric I mean. Love the little sparkly buttons. I think that's super cute. You could definitely do this undone. I like it done up, paired with like a little skirt or something. The only issue I'm having is undoing these buttons is, guys, it's literally a struggle. For the life of me, I cannot get the buttons undone. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. But I do really like this. I think it's very sweet. I think, unfortunately, I have something that's probably a bit too similar. I probably should have opted for this in the black, but I do really, really like it. So I shared this in my last haul as well, but I'm gonna pop this jacket on for you. I got this in a large. It's a really nice kind of tweed style jacket. They always sell these in Zara for quite an expensive price, around £80, and I think I managed to get this a little bit less, so let's throw this one on. So this is that super cute, kind of structured tweed little jacket. This would be so useful if you work in a corporate, not even if you work in a non-corporate environment, but just a working environment. I feel like this would look really smart. If you don't necessarily want to wear a blazer or you don't have to wear a suit, this would be a really lovely option. I went for it in a large just to kind of give it a little bit more of a relaxed feel. I think when these things are very fitted, they can look even more formal. So I tend to always oversize them, always go for one in an oversized size. I literally can't speak right now, guys. Honestly, I've been speaking all day, but I'm like, a slightly bigger size to give it a more relaxed feel. Really like the buttons on this. It's a lovely fabric. It's all lined as well, which I really do appreciate. You guys know I always look for that detail, and I just really, really like it. I mean, I did go on about this in yesterday's video, so I won't harp on about it too much right now. It paired so nicely with this matching little tweed black skirt, so I'll leave that video link below if you've not seen it yet. I then ordered 2 scarves from Mango. I'm not sure why. I just had this feeling that I was going to really, really like them. I think a scarf is so crucial to your autumn winter wardrobe. I really do. If you don't want to spend loads of money this autumn winter, but you want to add a little something to your wardrobe, I really think accessories can change it up so much. Because at the end of the day, when it starts to get really cold, all you see is the coat and the gloves and the hat and the scarf. So you may as well change it up a little bit to kind of change up your look. So these, I believe, came in at £25 or maybe just under that. I think is a really good price point for a lovely quality scarf. Firstly, these are huge. Secondly, they're so warm. You can kind of drape them, like if you like to do your scarf like that, or if you like a circle kind of scarf. Oh, I just love a scarf, and this I adore. I wore this to London the other day with that ASOS kind of trench, and I just think it looked really, really lovely. They're always a really nice extra layer of warmth. This comes in so many colours. They do it in like black, navy, this gorgeous cream colour, and then decided to go for something a little bit out there. Actually picked it up in this pink. So let me know in the comments what we think about the pink. I just feel like pink is like the trending colour, isn't it? So I wanted to grab one of these in a bright pink. God, this really is bright, actually. I didn't expect it to be that bright. I'm not sure. It's not really my colour. I love those like colour. Does anyone watch like Gentle Whispers or whatever her name is? And she does like colour theory with colours. It's one of my favourite things to watch. I'm not sure if this is me. I think it's a little bit too fuchsia for me. And actually, I might not keep this. I just don't think I'm going to reach for it. But it doesn't change the fact that I adore these scarves. I think they're really lovely quality. Yeah, this is the hot pink one. This is the neutral one. I've definitely used this and I'm going to keep this. This one I think I'm going to return, but I still really, really like them, and they're a nice pop of colour. They do them in loads of colours. I think I was trying to be brave when I went for the bright pink. Next up, I'm moving on to the final shop, and that is Millen, and I am so, so impressed that I had to include them in this video. Honestly guys, their stuff is gorgeous. I've got 4 items from them, and this first one is stunning. It's this kind of big houndstooth poncho, which I just think is so extra. It really is so much fabric. The quality of this feels so nice. I miss there being Millen stores. I hate the fact that I can't go in a store. Makes me really upset, but they are still online. It comes in one size and it's pretty big, let me tell you, which I really, really like. But if you're very petite, you might find this a little bit too much fabric. Right, I'm gonna pop this on. Okay, so you just pop your head over like so. It's very much like, did anyone ever watch Ugly Betty? Or am I too old? Let me know in the comments. Please tell me some of you guys were around for Ugly Betty. It does remind me of that because she loved a poncho. And this is kind of like a poncho vibe. I'm gonna call it a cape, not a poncho. I love this. I think this is so... Look at it, I love it so much. I think it's really, really nice. I would pair this with a plain black skirt, or you could do houndstooth if you really want to go for it. Some nice brogues. I have like a little bit of a clip of this outfit. I was filming an intro to an H&M reel, so it's a bit strange because I'm waving an H&M bag around, but you'll get the gist of what I would kind of pair this with. Some chunky loafers. I think it's so nice, so snuggly and warm. I like that it has this high neck, these really nice gold buttons which add kind of like a detail. I just think it's something a little bit different, which I feel like this week we've seen some really good things, but it's been quite repetitive as I've got to the end of the week. Whereas when I saw the stuff that had arrived from Millen, I was like, oh, this stuff is really different and really lovely quality as well. I just think this looks so nice. You could always as well, if you were quite brave, belt it. Like you could belt the front, and I think that would look amazing. Actually, that would look so nice if I just put a belt around the front. Oh, I like the idea of that. So this is the next thing that I have from Millen. Oh, it's so different for me that I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Feedback for sure. It's this beautiful cream kind of pleated dress. I think I've done this a little bit too tight here, so it's slightly pulling the pleats. This here feels like the most incredible quality. So does this. It's a gorgeous piece. I'm a bit like trying to work out where I would wear it to, just because it does feel a little bit more formal, but I think it's still sort of day appropriate. It's amazing quality though. I really, really love the quality, and I love how different these pieces are from Millen. It's the most gorgeous kind of fabric. I don't know how to explain it. It's like tight, but not uncomfortable. It's very, very soft on the skin. I really like it. And then this, what I'm assuming is like faux leather pleated skirt, which I love because it's coming to just above the knee. This is going to be so good for those of you that want something to wear maybe in a more formal environment where you need to be a bit more conservative. I believe this dress also comes in burgundy and black. I'll be sure to link this particular one below. I am really, really liking this. I'm very, very surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. I'm just a bit stuck how I would style it. What shoes do I style it with? let me know, help a girl out with the accessories department, because if you get it in like one size, like I got this in a medium, it's not one size, you can totally adjust it with this belt, which I like, because you can bring your kind of waist in, which is really lovely. So these are the last 2 items I have to share with you. I've tried to sort of tuck this jumper into the skirt, but it's a little bit too bulky to have it tucked in, unfortunately. This is super similar to the one that I just showed you guys from H&M, but this one is from Millen, and obviously it's in black. There are some details on this that I think make me love it so much more than the H&M one, which is really ironic, because when I tried that other one on, I really liked it, and I still do. But now trying something on a little bit more luxe, I'm like, oh, obsessed. So it has these super nice little gold button details, which I really do appreciate. So I've got a thread on it from something else. And it also has like quite a tight thread around here, which means it's keeping this folded section folded over. The knit on this is also so nice. I mean, this is such a flattering kind of sweatshirt. I'm really happy this style is back in, because I actually really like getting the shoulders out. Not the most practical, but I like how it looks. Love this. I would definitely style this up with some high-waisted faux leather trousers, and I think it would look so cool and really nice for the evening for drinks, or like to the pub, or something just a little bit more glam. And then I've just paired it with this really lovely skirt from Millen. It has like a bit of a kind of flare to it, which I love. The length on this is so nice. It's not super short, which again I really appreciate, and it just has little details, like the little kind of metal details here on the side, which I love, and a zipper at the back. This quality feels so nice. It's kind of like a cross between like a cotton and like a scuba fabric, which I love. I think it's really feminine. I do like these two paired together. I'm just not sure about having the jumper sort of over the skirt, but I think these pieces from Millen are so nice. It's 100% made me want to look into purchasing from them again, and I think all of the stuff has been really good quality. So really love the Millen bits, and pretty much love everything from this whole week, which is so infuriating because I need to send some stuff back. So that is it for haul week. We completed it. Cheers to you all. Seriously, cheers. I'm so happy we've done it. We made it to the end. All of the items arrived, which is almost too good to be true. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's set of videos. Please don't forget to hit subscribe. Check out all my other links in the description box. I will also link everything that I have mentioned throughout this week in all of the description boxes of every single video. Thank you guys for supporting me, watching me, engaging with all my content. It really makes a world of difference. And I hope you've enjoyed this week. Let me know below, what do I keep? What do I send back? I'm confused, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!